Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Tyler Gill. I'm a guitar instructor for MobileMusicTeacher, and I'm going to be doing a short video lesson for you guys on incorporating a couple of the minor modes into the pentatonic scale, into our minor pentatonic scale. So for this lesson, it would be extremely useful if you have some familiarity of the modes of the major scale. In this case, we'll be looking at Aeolian, or the minor scale, and Dorian, and also familiarity with the pentatonic scale. And we'll be using, in this case, our minor pentatonic shape on the 5th fret, so the minor pentatonic in A. So, alright, so let's get started. In the Aeolian mode, or the natural minor mode, there's two notes that we use that are not in our pentatonic scale. Because the pentatonic scale includes 5 notes, penta, 5, tonic, and the other the modes are what's called septatonic scales, so they are 7-note scales, just like the major scale, etc. So in Aeolian, we have a 2nd, and we have a 6th in the scale that we do not have in our pentatonic scale. And I'll play them up a little bit higher. We have our 2nd, which in this case is the 7th fret of the high E string. And we have our 6th, which is the 6th fret of the B string. So these two notes are two notes that the Aeolian mode contains, in A in this case, in A minor. The Aeolian mode contains that the minor pentatonic scale does not. So what we can do is we can play licks and riffs that we would normally do, or normally play, in our pentatonic shape, but we can kind of hint towards and we can accent these modal notes. So just stuff that I would usually play, like that was all pentatonic, but hinting towards these two Aeolian notes, you'll hear how different it sounds. So we'll go. So what I did there was just our minor 6th and the 2nd, hinting towards the Aeolian mode. So you can tell how that has a unique sound. It sounds very minor, sounds kind of sad, the way that Aeolian sounds. It's a cool sound. It'll work over a lot of progressions, a lot of minor progressions, and a lot of blues progressions. The 1-4-5, you know. Works really well over 1-4-5. Okay, so moving on, we have our Dorian mode, which is the 2nd mode following the major mode, or the major scale. And what's unique about the Dorian mode is that it contains a sharp 6th. So instead of our minor 6 in Aeolian, we have a sharpened 6 in the Dorian. And everything else, in comparison to Aeolian, is the same. So, playing our pentatonic scale, we can add in the sharp 6th, and then that 2nd again. So for the sharp 6th, I'm playing the 7th fret of the B string, and for the 2nd, I'm playing that same note as for Aeolian, the 7th fret of the E string, the high E string. So let's hear the difference between just playing pentatonic riffs and playing pentatonic Dorian riffs. So this is the just minor pentatonic without hinting towards those Dorian notes. Okay, and now we'll add in those two notes from the Dorian scale, and you'll hear how different the scale sounds. Cool. So those are some notes from the Dorian mode that we just put into the minor pentatonic shape. And of course these lessons, I guess, can be applied to every shape of the pentatonic scale. We're just using home base, so to speak. At least for me, it's home base. So, you know, every other shape, we can find those intervals, we can find those unique notes, throw them in, and we can get all kinds of different licks all up the fretboard. And of course, this Dorian, you know, won't work with every progression, just like Aeolian won't work with every progression, but it's really cool to mess around with the two different sounds. They're really unique, and they can really make or break your solos and your lead playing. So that's about it. I hope you guys learned something from this, and I hope I didn't go too fast or anything. So thank you for checking out the video. Thank you for checking out my profile, and I hope to meet you guys soon. Thanks again.